We have a group of women that were incarcerated with Kelly. At least 200 have spoke out on how Kelly has touched them, helped them, keeping them from killing themselves.
When I first came to the prison, I was probably about 3 months pregnant. The last time I seen Kelly, I was just really couldn't take it anymore. And I started cutting myself. And they shipped me back to Metro State Prison. When I came back, the first voice that I heard there in a room, they stripped me from everything. You have nothing. No shoes, no nothing, no cover. You know, they think you're gonna kill yourself. Just down to your skin, literally, and a camera watching you. I remember Kelly asking me, and I told her at that time, Kelly, this is it. I can't do it no more.
The first time I met Kelly, I was on suicide watch at Metro State Prison in the lockdown unit. I wanted to die. I'd cut my wrist and the forepart of my arm. Kelly, not knowing me at the time personally, spoke to me through an air vent and said, "You will live and you're gonna do great things."
The captain of the guards was so amazing in how he would walk up, and he treated her with such respect, and she reciprocated. And he would talk on and on about how troubled inmates, he didn't take them to counselors. He brought them and put them in the cell next to Kelly. And that in doing so, he would then tell the security people, back off, leave them alone, and let Kelly do her magic.
If I hadn't heard that soft voice, and I would have did something really stupid into my life, my son's life, and I wouldn't have been who I am today. I wouldn't be the mother I am, the citizen I am. I wouldn't be off parole. I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't be the strong, independent woman I am.
So I've spent, out of about 15 years, I'm gonna say I spent at least 5.5 years of those literally in lockdown because I was so angry. I was depressed, and I always took it out on other people and took it out on myself. So I was a bad person. Like, I feel like I didn't deserve a chance to get out of prison because I hurt other people. She helped me to see that, you know, my life wasn't over. I still had a chance. Here she is with a death sentence, and she thought nothing of herself or her time.
People knew who I was, and it kind of caused the problem. So the warden, she decided to put me in lockdown. You know, of course you feel like all hope is gone. And when I met Kelly, she just helped me lift my head up, and just through her words and her conversations and her drive and her motivation. Without her, I probably wouldn't have made it mentally.
She would read quotes from the Bible and tell me that, you know, God loved me regardless.
Me and Kara are working on now the Struggle Sisters, and that's going to be one of our main thing, is to help women that are getting out of prison. And it all came from Kelly.
Look at how many of us got out and what people are doing. You know, girls in Atlanta who started a support system for abused women. We have 2 or 3 that have written books.
I work for a church now. I work for the Presbyterian Church, and she gave me the courage to seek out the job that I have.
Think without Kelly and her words and her encouragement that any of us probably would have gotten this far.
Why even still consider killing her when she's really the example that they need to use to, this is what prison can do to you regardless of your circumstances. This is gonna help someone.
Kelly Gissendaner is one who deserves to live. She deserves to live because she helped other people live. She helped other people grow. She helped other people realize their gifts, their talents. I would do the rest of my time in prison in exchange for her life. That's how great a person she is. She deserves to live.